Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Creighton Memorial Civic Center in Plattsburgh, New York for Hometown Cable's coverage of the Plattsburgh Senior A Hockey Tournament. This is the first of 4 qualifying round games that we'll be bringing you, along with 2 semifinals and the championship game. Good evening, I'm Rick Knowles. Our cameraman for tonight's contest is Calvin Castine. This first game we've got for you this evening is a matchup of a couple of beer teams. Well, beer-sponsored teams, that is. Coors taking on Molson. The goaltender down to our left for Coors is number 33, David Ashline, and to our right for Molson is number 29, Ricky Garand. The officials for this contest, Brian Bouye and Bob Zuckerman. Molson looks to clear it out of their own zone. We'll give you some of the names of these players as we go along. We've just given the roster a minute or so before game time, so we aren't all that familiar with it yet, but we'll try to pick things up as the play progresses. Taking a look at some of the players on the Coors roster. Dan Demers is number 6, Lee Jubert 7, Jade Prescott number 44, Jason Filion 19, Pat Gooley is 12, Derek Juneau 9, Ron Barkley 15, Rob Francis 77, Dave Gooley 16, Kevin Blow is 4, Ron Boyer is 15, and Jason Juneau is number 10. That's the Coors roster. We'll give you the Molson roster in just a few minutes. Molson with the pressure in the Coors zone. They look to clear it out. 13 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in this first period. No score. Molson 4-3 losers to Owley out in their first contest as Rick Garand makes the save, causing the face-off deep in Molson territory. Face-off coming up to the left of Garand. And quickly Molson will bring it out to center. Let's give you some of their rosters. Mark Poirier is number 9 for Molson. Eric Reed is 22. Tommy Berto is number 4. Sean McGee, 20. Randy Tatro, 7. Ron Tatro, 77. Andre Tatro is 6. Bill Bayshard, 12. Dan Laporte, 10. Todd Seymour, 11. Bart Van Leusen, 16. Scott Denoncourt, 13. Luke Cote, number 3. And John Zerlo, number 17. As we said, this is the first of 4 preliminary round contests we'll be bringing you. We'll also have the battle between Owley out, and it looks like Beekmantown here? Is that what? Burlington. Well, B-Town could either be Burlington or Beekmantown, as Calvin tells us. The Sharks will take on Parkers, and Plattsburgh will battle Barry. Coors gives it away in their own zone. This shot from in front is deflected wide, and we get another whistle. 12:36 remaining in the first. We're still scoreless. Here comes a 3-on-1 for Coors. They bring it in, take it to the net, shot in front, they score! Looked like number 12, Pat Gooley, got the deflection to the left side of Ricky Garand. And Coors breaks out on top, 1-0. Rob Francis will probably pick up an assist. Coors dumps it into the Molson zone. Garand out of the net to play to the near side. Francis plays it in back behind the net. Comes back to the point. We don't quite have the entire Coors roster. I see a number 14 out there who does not appear on our sheet. 12 minutes remaining in this first period. We're at the Creighton Civic Center in Plattsburgh. And believe it or not, it's actually warmer in here than it was at the field house for some high school hockey we did a couple nights ago. Molson looked to move in, but was broken up nicely and played out to center. Here comes Pat Gooley again. Gooley takes the shot. Garand makes the easy save. One of the rules in this tournament is you must change on the fly. No changes while play has been stopped, and that could pose a problem at times with line changes, people getting some breakaways. 11:28 remaining in the first, 1-0 Coors. Face-off coming up to the right of Guerin. Coors gets the draw. They get it back to the point. Shot in front. Guerin makes the save. Puck comes over to the near side. Kevin Blow plays it behind the net. Now back to the point. Jason Fillion with a shot. Guerin makes the save. Now they bring it back to the near point. David Gooley sent one in front. Didn't get through to Guerin, and Molson will look to bring it out. Eric Reed chases after it in the corner. Puck comes out in front, but Coors there to clear it away. Coors with a 3-on-2. Here comes Francis. Looks to dish off, but it's broken up nicely by Randy Tatro. Molson moves in with it. The shot, that's wide. Ashline is yet to be tested in this contest. 5 minutes into it, 1-0 Coors. Pat Gooley moves in, looks to center, broken up by the defenseman. Now Molson will look to bring it out. Dumped back in by Francis. Guerin leaves it. Dan Laporte over to the far side. Played up to center. Here's Bill Bayshard. Bayshard sends it in front. Shot trickles back into the goaltender, and he covers up. 9 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the first period. 1-0 Coors. On the ice. Trying to figure out who number 14 is. We have spotters in the crowd checking on it for us. Well, now we're told that Ron Boyer is 14. We had him down as 15, so we'll make that correction. Molson plays it out to center. Picked back up. Now they'll look to dump it into the Coors zone. Deflection goes to David Gooley. Yeah, we're set. We got another 15 call. We had two 15s on our roster. Ron Barkley is the other 15. Actually, the only 15, as Boyer is wearing 14. Coors dumps it in, and they'll be called for the icing. With 8 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the first, they lead it 1-0. Comes a 2-on-1 for Coors. Prescott sends it up, but it's offside. Prescott sends one into the corner. Todd Seymour looks to come out for Molson. It's played to center. Zerlo intercepted one, but it was taken back away by Coors. Here comes Barkley. Looks to move to the net. In front. Stopped by Guerin. Rebound and another save. We get a whistle. Looks. First penalty of the hockey game goes against Molson's John Zerlo. He'll spend 2 minutes in the sin bin. Coors with a 1-0 lead, looking to add to it on the power play. Back to the point. Dave Gooley with a shot that's deflected. Rebound. Guerin makes the save. Now in behind the net. Pat Gooley waits. Centers one. Francis couldn't get any wood on it. Here comes a break from Olsen. Eric Reed moves in. Reed takes it into the corner. Centers one. Francis there for Coors, and we're going to have another penalty. Holding the call. The penalty goes against Coors. So they'll play 4 skaters aside. 6 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the first period. 1-0 for the Red guys. Molson dumps it in. They'll fight for it in the corner. Coors comes out with it. They play it over to the near side. Pat Gooley, near side. They try to go back to Gooley on the far side. They look in front. Derek Juneau couldn't get any wood on the pass back from Gooley. Bayshard moves across the blue line. Still controls. Takes it to the net. Gets the shot. Score! 6 minutes remaining in the first period. We're now tied at 1 on the Bayshard goal. Ron Barkley looks to swing it in front. Controls. Centered one, but it was broken up. Yes, we have the Coors Silver Bullets and the Molson Canadians. Here come the Silver Bullets. Offside go the Silver Bullets at the Canadian blue line. 5:27 to go in the first. 1-1. Canadians win the face-off. They bring it out to center, but it's broken up at the blue line. Your announcer and cameraman still trying to wake up this morning. This game being played at 8 a.m. We got here at about 7:30, which means Calvin had to get up probably about 5 o'clock to get ready to get down here for this contest. Up with the Chickens. Shot saved by Ashline. Rebound, and they score! Scott Denoncourt, number 13, gets the goal, and it puts the Molson Canadians on top 2-1. Denoncourt with a shot. Saved by Ashline. Rebound again comes loose. Denoncourt chases after it. Gooley lost it for Coors. Francis comes in to help out, but Molson there to play it back into the corner. Coors having problems clearing it. It was batted down with a high stick. We'll get a whistle. 4:01 remaining in the first. 2-1 Canadians. There's a broken stick and a glove save from Ashline, and we'll have another whistle. Face-off comes up to the left of Ashline. Coors can't clear. Kept in at the point. The shot stopped by Ashline. Here comes Reed. Glove save by Ashline, and he'll force another whistle. 3:39 to go in the first. 2-1 Canadians. Gooley moves in, tries to get around the defender, can't do it. Puck comes in front, but Molson there to break it up. Todd Seymour sends one into the corner. They look to center. Goaltender was caught out for a second. Gooley can't clear. It's taken away in the corner by Cote. Centers one. Man dumped in front. Shot, save, rebound is loose. Francis chases after it. Here comes Guerin roaming out of the net to play it up to center. The shot trickles wide. Here comes Coors. Francis content to dump it in. Coors will make changes. Guerin plays it around to the near side. Giveaway in front. They dink one man in on Guerin. Shot, save! And he covers up. Shot deflects wide. Comes over to the near side. Molson will bring it out. 3-on-2. They drop it back. Puck trickles into the near corner. One thing about this Creighton Memorial Civic Center, the boards here are about 80 years old and very strange bounces. Guerin with another nice save. Just about everything here at the Creighton Center looks at about 80 years old, even though the building isn't nearly that old. 2-on-1 for Molson, and offside go the Canadians. 1:44 remaining in the first period. 2-1. Molson moves in, they take it to the net. Doesn't get in. We got a penalty coming up if not. Ashline made the save, and the penalty will be coming up against Coors. Molson will have another power play. Canadians play it down ice. Guerin will have to play it up. And Laporte sends one to the front. Now it's brought in by Sean McGee. And sent back down ice. 1:10 remaining in the first period. 1:33 in the power play. Canadians dump it in. We're now under a minute to go. Puck comes back to the point. Laporte keeps it in. Now they drop it back. And it'll be brought out to center by the Silver Bullets. Here comes Bayshard. Drops it back to the point. That one goes wide. Another strange bounce. Coors looks to clear. They can't do it. Now it'll be taken away and a chance for a break for Gooley. Pat Gooley moves in and can't get around the defender, Mark Poirier. That'll do it for the first period. After 15 minutes from the Civic Center in Plattsburgh, it's Molson leading Coors 2-1. Opening minutes of the second period, and a quick shot stopped by Ashline. 10 seconds remaining on the Molson power play. That one sent wide. Coors looks to clear from behind their own net. David Gooley. Now the Bullets back at full strength. Played in front. Jason Fillion plays it up to center. Francis plays it in behind the net. Guerin will leave it there. Andre Tatro can't clear. They dump it in, and icing will be called. I don't know if Calvin can get a shot of this, but down below us we have a Mighty Duck. Can you get a shot of that Mighty Duck? A fan of the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, the team with the best logo in professional sports. The crooked goalie mask. I'm told the Mighty Ducks aren't all they're quacked up to be. Canadians dump it in. Ashline juggles it, and he's going to have to cover up. We'll get another whistle. 13 minutes and 40 seconds. WIRY time remaining in the second period. It's 2-1, Molson. Again, Ashline will make the glove save, and we'll have another whistle with 13:31 remaining. Coors mails it in wide. Now the puck comes free. They've got a chance. Breaking to the net was Dan Demers, but he could not control it. Played in behind the net. Coors looks to clear. They do, and they're going to be called for icing. No, it's not. And then one of those strange bounces trickles right in on Guerin. Breakaway, shot, saved by Ashline. He robbed Sean McGee. McGee drops it back. Coors holds on to the puck for a while where they can make a line change. But now Molson takes it away. They'll bring it in. Open in front, Bayshard. Shot, score! Bayshard gets his second of the game, and it gives his team a 3-1 advantage. Gooley tried a between-the-legs shot, but that one went wide. They've got on the scoreboard. Well, now they've changed it. They had it 111-2. That's not right. 2-1, that's not right either. It's 3-1. Guerin has forced to cover up. Guerin has to make the save off the deflection, and we're going to have a penalty. It'll go against Molson. Coors will have their second power play opportunity. Molson doing a good job of killing this penalty. Now they'll get a shot out of it. Swept aside by Ashline. I don't think Coors has had control of the puck in the Molson zone. Breakaway. Shot score! Short-handed. Ron Tatro. 4-1 Molson. We're going to take a peek and see what someone is having for breakfast down there. Who is it, Calvin? Lisa Juno, Calvin says. It looks good, whatever it is. See, we haven't had breakfast. Our executive producer, Calvin Castine, has yet to provide us with our breakfast. It was part of our contract, a Calvin Castine breakfast. Of course, we may be headed down to the snack bar at the end of the second period. There's a shot from the point. Guerin makes the save, and it's cleared down. 25 seconds remaining in the Coors power play. Coors took the early 1-0 lead, but 4 unanswered goals for Molson. Bayshard with a couple of them. Denoncourt and Ron Tatro, the other two. And the next matchup we're scheduled to have for you is Burlington and Owly Out. If I remember correctly from last year, Owly Out is the team with the funny-looking uniforms. That one is rifled wide. Coors trails by 3. We're approaching the midway point of the second period. 4-1 in favor of the Kennagen. Demers looked to center, but Molson there to break it up. Todd Seymour, shot, Ashline, got a piece of it. That one deflects high, and it'll go out of play. They'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. 7:20 to go in the second. 4-1 Molson. Just under 7 minutes remaining here in the second period. We're at the Crate Civic Center in Plattsburgh for coverage of the annual Plattsburgh Senior A Hockey Tournament. Here comes Bayshard, looking for the hat trick. The blast, Garrett struggled with it, but it went wide. 5:45 remaining, second period. The blast, that one's wide. Set in front of Guerin, comes out with a stick to poke it away. We get a whistle, and it looks as though we're going to have a penalty coming up against Coors. Molson will go to the power play. 5:15 to go in the second. They lead 4-1. Dumped into the corner, but it's broken up by Coors and played out to center. Our spotter for today's game, Lisa Silver, points out to us that the last time she was in this arena, as Ashline makes the save, she was watching the World Wrestling Federation and her favorite wrestlers like Yokozuna and Ludwig Borga, Adam Bomb, Bam Bam Bigelow, just to name a few. Ashline makes the save. She said her biggest disappointment was the fact she did not get to see Bobby Heenan the entire night. I think it's a dream of Lisa's to meet Bobby Heenan in person once. Molson dumps it into the core zone. The icing is waved off. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. In front, they score! Number 22, Eric Reed with a backhander. And it's 5-1. Here comes Coors. They need some goals quickly. They trail by 4. Pardon the cough, and we've got just 3:45 remaining in the middle period. Ashline makes the save and covers up. 3:25 to go in the second. 5-1 Molson. Get a shot of Tom Berto over on the far side. Tom's got a couple of sons in youth hockey. Tommy Berto playing for this Molson team. Actually, this isn't youth hockey. And younger son Terry Berto playing for the Beekmantown Eagles. I didn't think Tom ever got up this early in the morning. Molson moves in with it. They take it to the net. Shot, score. Number 11, Todd Seymour. And it's 6-1. Two on one for Coors. Pass was too far for Derek Juneau. Rick Guerin may have set the record for the quickest exit of a goalie, an attempt to get an extra attacker on the ice. I think it took him 45 seconds to get from the goal crease to his bench. Juneau gets the penalty for Coors. It's the last thing they needed. Molson with another power play and already on top 6-1. Puck deflects out of play. And boy, they're really in trouble. I don't know if Calvin can get a shot of that sticker down there. It says danger restricted area. And the puck went right into that door. So now the puck is in a restricted area. One minute, 20 seconds remaining in the power play for Molson. 1:30 in the period. Played over to the near side. Bayshard brings it across the blue line. Dishes off. Shot blocked. Puck goes into the corner. Near side, Bayshard looks for the hat trick. Sends it back to the point. It was too far for Poirier. 40 seconds of the power play for Molson. 55 seconds in the second period. Reed sends one wide. Puck comes outside the zone. Molson looks to dump it back in. Denoncourt chases after it. Takes it to the net. Shot deflected wide. 20 in the power play, 35 in the period. Coors dumps it in. Karen makes the easy save. Now Coors back at full strength. 15 seconds in the period. Minutes are complete from the Crate Civic Center in Plattsburgh. We're going to have a penalty called just at the buzzer. So Coors will get to start the third period with a man advantage, and a man advantage they desperately need, as after 30 they trail 6-1. Ready to go with third period action from the Civic Center in Plattsburgh. Opening round game of the Plattsburgh Senior A Hockey Tournament. I'm Rick Knowles, Calvin Castine on the camera. We're in the third period, and Molson has a commanding 6-1 lead over Coors. Coors is on the power play to start this third period. And Coors will get a two-man advantage as we've got another penalty being called on Molson. Guerin has to come out and make the save. As they played about 25 seconds without the clock being started, so still a man advantage, two-man advantage for another 55 seconds. Coors needs goals. They trail by 5. Third period. Coors firing the shots away at Guerin, going wide. They get one man back, so now it's the single man advantage for Coors for 50 seconds. Reed steals one and moves in. Reed in on action line and scores! They're still enjoying that breakfast down there. Now the scoreboard has been set in motion. Running time the rest of the period, we're told. Another penalty coming up. This one will go against Coors. The shot. And they score! And it's 8-1. .11 minutes remaining in the hockey game. Molson with an 8-1 lead. Looking for more. They score again. This one goes to Todd Seymour. At one point early on in this contest, Coors had the 1-0 lead, but since then, 9 unanswered goals from Molson. 8 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the hockey game. Molson with a commanding 9-1 lead. Running time the rest of the period. Next game we'll have for you scheduled to be Burlington versus Owley out. Two on one, open in front, shot score. Sean McGee gets it in the net, and it's 10-1. Guerin juggles it, looks to clear, kept in at the point. Now it's kicked back out. .6:25 remaining in the hockey game. 10-1 the score. And it's 11-1. Denoncourt gets another goal. 5. Here comes Molson once again, 3-on-1. They swing it in behind the net. Now center one. Shot saved by Ashlon. Now under 3 minutes remaining in the game. 11-1 Molson. Coors comes in with it. Gooley with a blast, and Guerin makes the glove save and holds on to it. One minute and 35 seconds remaining in this contest. Molson will pick up the victory. They'll be 1-1 in the tournament. Guerin with a nice save. Here comes Bayshard. They poke at it in front of Ashline. Puck comes free. Now back to the point. The shot deflected into the corner. 50 seconds. And Bayshard gets his hat trick. It'll be the final goal of the game as there's the buzzer. The final score in this qualifying round game from the Plattsburgh Senior A tournament. Molson 12. And the Coors Silver Bullets 1. Our next contest scheduled to be between Burlington and Owley Out. We'll hope you'll stay with us right here on Hometown Cable for coverage of that contest. That's all for this one for now. Final score once again, Molson 12, Coors 1. For Calvin Castine, I'm Rick Knowles. We'll see you soon.